Hello and welcome back to an episode of Marvel Man. I'm your host always, Dwayne the Captain Coffee, and this is the place where nostalgia flies higher, further and faster. Today we're jumping back to March 2019 to talk about the MCU's first female-led blockbuster, Captain Marvel. Now, before we get into this or anything like that, we really do need to talk about that opening montage of Stan Lee in this film. This is the first film in the MCU where unfortunately we have the passing of Stan Lee, and just seeing that montage of all his cameos and like bits from the red carpet and stuff like that, it really hurts. Really hurts. And not having his cameo in this. Right, I just want to just correct myself. Stanley did have a cameo in this, as well as obviously Avengers Endgame, and they're like the last two cameos that he has left in the MCU now. So I just wanted to just correct myself now. But yeah, he does have a cameo in this, being on I think it was a bus or something like that, and Carol looks at him over the script. So yeah, and obviously in Avengers Endgame as well. But yeah, I just wanted to correct myself. And seeing that montage, it kills me every time seeing it, every single time. And all I can say from my side is just thank you, Stan. Absolutely thank you very much for everything you've done and did for Marvel and everything like that. And I say seeing that little bit at the end as well, saying thank you, Stan, just gets me every time. So I think I can say for myself and many other Marvel fans, just thank you, Stan. Thank you for everything, and I hope you're resting well. So okay, let's rewind the clock, and we're fresh off Infinity War. We're still shocked after Thanos' snap, and then bam, Marvel drops Captain Marvel, the origin story of Carol Danvers, set in the 90s with blockbuster stores and dial-up internet. This film did something completely different. It gave us a prequel that connected directly to the bigger puzzle of the MCU at that point. And let's be real here now, the expectations were huge. This was the final piece of the whole puzzle of the MCU to this point, before Endgame, so did it live up to the hype? Well, Brie Larson steps into the role as Carol Danvers, aka Viz, or Captain Marvel, a Kree warrior with a foggy past and a killer photon blast. Her journey of self-discovery is what drives the film, going from brainwashed soldier to fully unleashed Avengers-level powerhouse. And love it or hate it, it was a movie that cemented her as one of the most strongest and powerful characters in the MCU up to this day. And by the end, she was literally punching spaceships out of the sky. That's how badass and powerful she really was. Larson brought a cool, understated confidence to the role, though I'll admit it did grate with some fans that the emotional range could have hit a bit harder, sort of thing, and been a bit wider. But there's no denying, once she took off her Kree leash, she was just unstoppable in points. And let's talk about one of the real MVPs of this film as well, is young Nick Fury. Again, having Samuel L. Jackson de-aged and full of sass and giving us more that light-hearted, like rookie Nick Fury sort of style before the eye patch and everything, was just really good now, and I really enjoy it. Now, the chemistry between Fury and Carol was honestly what kept the film going, and all the nostalgia 90s soundtracks, the flannel shirts, legendary blockbuster crash landing, it just gave off a load of retro vibes. And to me, because I'm like a 90s baby in that lot, it hit the spot for me straight away. As soon as I seen that blockbuster building, and just like all the load of the 90s stuff that really rang true with me, I loved it. I absolutely loved it straight away in that lot. Now, one thing I wasn't a big fan of is when they flipped the script here with the Skrulls. Now, we all thought we were going to see the new Marvel's big bad villain sort of thing, but surprisingly, it wasn't. And for me, again, I've always seen the Skrulls as the bad ones, as the bad guys. They're trying to manipulate and infiltrate places and stuff like that. And if they knew they was going to do a secret invasion further down the line, they should have had a different enemy. Like, I know there was the Kree Skrull War and all their history together, and I totally get that. I understand. But it just didn't, for me, it didn't feel right having the Skrulls as the good guy sort of thing. Like, it totally made sense with the Krees being the bad ones and being a bit more sinister and stuff like that sort of thing. I totally get that. But I don't know, just not with the Skrulls. I think they could have picked anybody else for this time and then twisted it with the Krees being the bad ones. But for me, it just didn't feel right. Like, even though Ben Mendelsohn's Talos was just a really cool character and how he portrayed it and how he did really well, I loved him. But I don't know, it was one of them things for me that just was off. It was just off. It was just, I don't know, I can't explain it, but it just really irritated me and really bugged me sort of thing. But once Carol unlocked her full powers and the movie kicked into overdrive, the binary form, she was flying through space, just absolutely so good in that line. Proper Marvel spectacular at that point. Goose the cat, again, a very brilliant character, or Flerken I should say. Really cool, funny character a lot, but having the Flerken, the one that got rid of Fury's eye, it's great. That's why he needs a eye patch on. I'm not too sure about that. Like, I think in the comics it was a grenade blast that took Fury's eye and that lot, and you probably couldn't do something like that in the film, but no, don't do it with a bleeding cat scratch sort of thing. That was a bit daft for me in that lot. But we can't really forget the impact this film did. It pulled over $1 billion, and it introduced kids to new kinds of heroes, paved the ways for the Marvels, and it gave us that end credits pager moment that sent us straight in to Avengers Endgame. Now, what do you think? Oh, well, do you think Captain Marvel was a perfect film? Not really. I didn't think so myself, not a lot. But you can't not state it was a key point of the MCU's history, sort of thing. It delivered. It done the numbers that it needed. It brought cosmic power, a feminine strength, and that undeniable Marvel magic to a lot of points in this film. Now, so you want about Carol Danvers showing up in Endgame to rescue Tony Stark and that lot, and spoilers, him bringing Tony back home, and then her fighting Thanos as well. We all cheered at that point in Endgame. But there probably could have been points where things could have been tightened up and improved in this film. But anyway, let me know in the comment section below what you think about it. Was it good? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you somewhere in the middle? Let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you for joining us on the episode of Marvel Mad, and we'll see you all next time. Thank you very much, and goodbye.